Yo, 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 yo.
What up, man?
Got D in
What's
here,
up,
man.
young player?
KAP clothing, man.
Yes, sir. All day, baby.
Yeah, man. Let them know, man. Yeah. So we got this KAP clothing, but we noticed it's actually it's not just normal KAP. We actually got knowledge and perseverance.
Knowledge and persistence.
Persistence, forgive me. Yeah.
But the K is underlined because knowledge is key. You know what I'm saying? So that's the logo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stand out.
Definitely.
You know, we rap it.
Yeah.
You got to have substance. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out here just putting out, you know, like everybody else. You know, you got to separate yourself from everybody else. So I try to have substance. You know, everything that I put out, it's an eye catcher. You know what I'm saying? Or it's something where people will be like, oh, I like that shirt. Or what does that mean? Or you know what I'm saying? So that's what we do.
Yeah. So the K underline, and then that kind of give people drawn in, and then they get the message.
Then you can give them a quick little, you know what I'm saying, little spew.
Yeah.
You know, and the reason I did that, I wanted something to stand out. You know what I'm saying? Something that even though people try to, you know, compare me to, are you with the Kaepernick or a Kappa? No, we're not with neither one of those. Even though it's all love for both of those, but you know, it's I grew up, you know, in these LA streets. You know what I'm saying? And I just try to take knowledge. You can still be fresh.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, have substance. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be out here just rocking whatever. It ain't what you wear, it's how you wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's confidence, baby. You know?
Definitely. And that's one thing, man, with you having that you know, that knowledge and persistence brand, how does that apply to what you did to build the brand?
Man, I'll be honest. So how it all started, I'm a hustler, man. So you know, I got multiple hustles. If it ain't a career, it's a hustle. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So I love money. I love having nice stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be broke. Nobody likes to be broke. So we all got the same 24 hours in the same day. So I used to do custom clothing for a lot of people, you know, just random stuff. I even help people with clothing lines, with logos, all kind of stuff. And I used to have, you know, a few clients that'd be like, bro, when you go, you always fresh. When you gonna do something on your own? And it was never an idea that I wanted to do something on my own, you know. But after people kept, you know, bringing it up, and I'm like, I got to change the game. You know, I would be in the barbershop with my cousin talking to young cats, and you know, I'm giving game, but I'm like, you know what? Let me try something different. You know what I'm saying? And then it also comes with trying to leave a legacy for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Leave them something, because you know, a lot of people be like, they're born with a silver spoon in my, or they got all this. Like, why can't I give my kids that? Yeah. So I started, you know, I tested the waters. I put out a couple pieces. Quality is everything. You know what I'm saying? You only got one time to make a good impression. Put out a couple test pieces. People loved it. You know what I'm saying? We 6.5 years in.
Congrats.
And we just grew on it. You know what I'm saying? And then COVID happened, and then I really took it serious. I learned the craft. You know what I'm saying? I had that downtime to really look into it, the business side. It's a lot of red tape, yellow tape that we don't really, people just be like, oh, I'm gonna put a clothing line together. Oh, I'm gonna name it this. I'm gonna get a website. I'm gonna do this on Instagram. It's a lot of business behind, you know, you got to get your business right. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can take that from you at any time. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, quality, when you do stuff online or people want to try something for the first time, they're kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that brand. You know what I'm saying? It looked cool. But it's, you know, so when you put my stuff on for the first time, you're like, okay, I see you, player. You know? And that's every piece. I wouldn't put out something that I wouldn't rock. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I develop. And then, you know, you have your moments where you kind of second guess yourself. Like, I'm not getting what I'm putting into it. But then you get people like, man, I see you still going, man. I see you. Or somebody will text me like, man, I seen oh boy, a comedy dude on at the comedy store rocking your stuff. Or I seen one of my customers. You know what I'm saying? That gets me sparked up again. You know what I'm saying? Man.
It's that persistence.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And how do you define success for a clothing brand? You know, you do music. Okay, I went platinum. Boxing, I went 50-0. What about clothing? Like, how do you define the success for what you're doing? What is success for you?
Success for me is when when people put on my gear and that first, okay. Okay, you got that.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
When I threw this on.
And then now they want every color. You know what I'm saying? Now they sending people. But to me, I mean, it has ups and downs. It's a, you know, it ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like any hustle, anything that you do, you're gonna have ups and downs. But it's those small things that keep me wanting to go. And I don't want to give up. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like my I'm always gonna hustle. I'm always gonna do stuff. But this is like something I'm really trying to leave to my kids so they can have something. And if they don't want to carry it on after that, then they can sell it, split it up, and now they got, you know, money to do whatever they want to do in the future. But I want to leave them, you know what I'm saying, something.
Yeah, you know? So it's definitely a passion project, but it's gonna leave a legacy.
Facts.
Yeah, and to have it not just online but in the store, how did that come about, man? And what does that mean to you with it being in a historical Crenshaw district? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, you know, at first I actually was gonna open a store, not this 2 summers ago.
Okay.
And a friend of mine, he's really high in the clothing industry. He works, you know, behind the scenes with buyers and sellers and stuff. And he was like, man, don't get the store until you really get your name out there, because you're gonna have overhead, you're gonna have pay employees, you're gonna have to fill a store. It just so much. He was like, the margin when you have stuff online, the profit margin is so much better. You know what I'm saying? So get you know, people familiar with seeing you, you know, put it in a few stores, because, you know, when I put it in stores, to me, it got to make sense for me in the store.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know, put it in the store and then give them a little bit of nothing. If it don't make sense for both of them, I don't blame you if you don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not tripping. I'm going to get it off, you know what I'm saying? But online is best for me, profit-wise.
Yep.
But in order to get it out there, you know, I got friends that, you know, have stores or connections, stuff like that. So we slowly starting to grow and put it in stores. But I want to keep it boutique-y. You know what I'm saying? I had a friend that was like, man, I can get you a Macy's. I can get you, you know, I got buyers. I'm like, I don't want to saturate the market with, you know what I'm saying? This is something that I want to see here and there. Not everybody. I want to be in Marshall's, you know what I'm saying, 2 years later. You know what I'm saying? So I want to keep it, you know, boutique-y, affordable. You know, we got things that are a little, cost a little more. You got to have, you know, the extra fresh stuff. But also my main thing was being able to have something fresh, but also affordable. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, how do you keep up with the trends and then keep your own trend and style? Like, you're a fashion designer, so you know, it got to make sense for what's going on in the world, but it got to be your touch on it. Like, how do you balance both of them?
Man, that's a good question, because I don't even know what it's called for fashion designers, but you know, it's like writer's block. You have moments where because you know, life be lifing, you know what I'm saying? So you get busy or get tied up doing other business or doing, you know, I'm a father, you know, being a father. So you have your moments where you ain't putting out nothing. But you know, nowadays you got to stay relevant, you know? So I have friends in the industry, you know, that do marketing, that do photography, that do, you know, all the little things. So I get little tips from them, but I'm very observant, you know what I'm saying? I don't spend my day online. I can't. It's too much. So I you know, I follow a few people, you know, indirectly I pick up game, you know what I'm saying, and I sprinkle a little bit. But yeah, man, I just try to stay relevant, but I'm not gonna put out nothing just to fill in the gaps. If it don't make sense, if we gotta wait and not get it for a minute, then we gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come back around when I'm ready. When I'm on, I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing. I'm marketing. I'm doing reels. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, you know, I'm an older cat. You know what I'm saying? I've been around since Facebook and not Facebook, MySpace, and you know. So it's the young cats. It's y'all market. You know what I'm saying? So I got a few little bros that I keep around. They learn game from me, and they keep me, you know, fresh. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, you know, I stay relevant, just observing, and like you said, I always put my little twist on something.
And the way that a brand grows, you know, is with the people. So do you feel like it's harder for your brand to grow because you have a message behind it? It's a little substance with it. It ain't just your natural fashion, even though on the surface, you know, this is just some drip, but you know, you actually got a mission with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. It's both ways. You know, some people, they ain't into it. You know what I'm saying? That's why after a while, you know, because everything was logo, KAP, this, KAP, you know, like, and then it got to a point where I'm like, I put out stuff that don't even have a logo on it. You know what I'm saying? Like something simple like this, I'll have, you know, it's a signature sweatsuit, something simple. But I got fancy stuff, casual pants, you know, all kind of stuff that don't have nothing on it, because like I said, everything doesn't have to be, because people going, if it's fresh, people going, where you get that from? You know what I'm saying? How, where you, KAP, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be in your face all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? So over time, you learn the game, you change the game, but you make it your way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not keeping up with the Joneses, man. I'm doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And if you try to compete with other people, you're always gonna be let down. I only compete with me from yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk. That's real talk. And yeah, man, putting in that time, 6 years, congratulations. That
man,
shows,
I appreciate it, brother.
That shows the knowledge and persistence, don't it?
And no doubt, brother. No doubt. Like I said, it ain't easy. I have my moments, but I gotta stick to it, bro. I don't ever want to hear. I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hear that. How's that little business you had? I can't. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stay relevant. We gonna have times where, you know what I'm saying, we ain't on fire. But when we get on fire, you gonna know.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Now this is a LA based brand, man. So I gotta ask you, you know, some of the LA stuff that's going on, like the mass deportations. How did you feel about that, seeing that?
Man, I mean, I grew up, you know, with my SA brothers. I grew up in the hood, Hawthorne, Inglewood, Compton, Gardena, you know, so I've been around it, man. You know, I don't like it. It's the way they doing things, man. It's horrible, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand laws and all, you know, if you're going to do stuff, do it the right way. But the way they doing things, ripping families apart, going to schools and graduations, and that's inhumane. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I can't get down with that. You know what I'm saying? And so I respect and understand the people out here, you know what I'm saying, voicing their opinion and, you know, stuff. But with me, you got to know, if you out here, you got to know what it's about. Don't just be out here just for the hype. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's neat, man. Hearing that, because I'm from Texas, man. You know, it's a lot of essays where I'm at. Probably the majority almost. But from what I hear, in Texas and Cali, it's always some debates going on. But because there's so many similarities. But from what I was hearing, you know, in this culture, Mexicans and blacks in LA, they don't really migrate the way we do in Texas. We brothers with our Mexicans, but here, you know, I hear it's kind of a little more segregated. I mean, how do you feel about that?
It used to be more back in the day.
Yeah.
We have moments. You know what I'm saying? Where sometimes we ride, like when we had our little thing with the, you know, Black Lives Matter, they roll with us.
Yeah.
Right now we riding with them. When it comes down to it, we ride together.
Yeah.
But when it's just like, you know, if you're in prison or county, it's politics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in high school, like I said, I grew up around a bunch of essays. I love, you know what I'm saying? My kids is half Mexican. You know what I'm saying? So we would have riots every year.
Yeah.
I had homies on the football team, essay homies, like, you know what I'm saying? We ace boom coon. We live on the same block. I know they mom, the whole family. But when them riots come, you know, you get around that corner, you be like, hey, bro, I can't be your homie today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna take a fade on you, you know what I'm saying, in front of nobody, but I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. It was a time I got fucking for a DUI. I went to the fucking county. Yeah. And I'm in there chopping up with this essay. We chilling, we good. We get outside, let us out, we get outside, we chilling by the gas station waiting for our rides and shit. He was like, hey, big dog, I'm gonna be 100. He's like, you cool? My man, or I forgot what they call us. But he was like, when my homies pull up, bro, you can't be over here. I was like, say less. Yeah. I know, you know, I know the street code, bro. I didn't take no offense to it. I know what it was. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? So he kept it 100. He kept your boy out of a situation, and it is what it is. But that's just, it's politics, man. Because we fuck with them, they fuck with us. But it's just certain things that keep us, you know, separated. But we stacked up on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? South Central, LA, everywhere, bro. Gardena, all this. Yeah. We you know what I'm saying? We right there. It's just when certain things happen, they can't ride with us. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but this is one of those times we fucking with them. We got you.
Yeah. And yeah, another debate on that too, on the SA tip, man. We allow Mexicans in Texas to say the N-word.
Damn.
That's forbidden in Cali, right?
Yeah,
From
they
what I
ain't
heard.
fucking with that. I mean,
Yeah.
but there's, I mean, it depends. You know, I got SA homies that say it. It just depends on, I guess, who they are, who they're around.
Yeah.
If it's like one of the essays that don't really fuck with brothers,
Yeah.
then it's a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
But if he hanging around brothers all the time, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, we ain't tripping.
Yeah.
But yeah, it ain't just free how it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's more acceptable nowadays versus how back in the day said that it was on site.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's LA. You know, that's where gangs came from, bro.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's, you know, we stand on that shit.
Yeah. Yep. And I know that's a big part of the culture, man. Is that a lot of the LA culture or some of that reflected in your clothing today? Because I know it's real territorial, man. Just from me loving LA and being obsessed with so many rappers, you know, certain hats you couldn't wear a certain way, or couldn't even wear this hat and mean a certain thing. I mean, how do you feel like your clothing line transcends some of that or reflects some of that?
That's why I said, like, a lot of my stuff, you can't mistake it. I mean, this hat, if you gang banged out, you know, you probably gonna think you kitchen crip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's one of the gangs out here. But a lot of my stuff, like a lot of the T-shirts, they have like the shirt you got on with the skull.
Yep.
It has sayings in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Knowledge. You know, stuff like that. Like shirts, stuff that I have always is, you can't mistake it for gang stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I was telling you earlier, you know what I'm saying? I go everywhere.
Yeah.
But if I know I'm being in certain areas, I'm gonna dress neutral. I might wear all black. Ain't about being scary. It just, you prevent the situation from happening. You know what I'm saying? Like tuck your chain in when you out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? Tuck your stuff in. It's just knowing the code. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, you can't get around that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that I can make. If they own you, they own you.
And it's LA, you think it'll just forever be like that? It's still actively like that, and
it's actually it's worse. They don't have a structure like they had back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It's a little more wild out here. Which means it's more dangerous. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The little homies is they active. You know what I'm saying? And the big homies ain't really, they ain't doing what they used to do. You know what I'm saying? Even though back in the day, big homies taught me how to get money and get girls, they never really told me how to navigate. So now that I'm a big homie, I'm trying to tell dudes how to be better. You know what I'm saying? If you're in school, finish school. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna hustle hard. Yeah. Don't be out here lightweighting it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it. Because you're gonna get cracked. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well go hard in the paint. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But find you a cool one. You know what I'm saying? Put your head down and grind. You know, being out here in these streets, man, the streets don't love us, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people don't find out until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? So now that I've got through it, you know what I'm saying? It was the point where I didn't think I'd make it to 18, 21, 25. Yeah. I didn't think this far in life. You know what I'm saying? So some of the stuff, I'm freestyling. It may seem like I got it all together. Yeah. That's just because the way I carry myself with confidence. Like everything that I do, I'm a move on it. But I have to put some thought into it. I ain't just act, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, man.
And what was that light bulb moment, man, when the switch went off and you felt like, man, say, I got this grind, I got the hustle, I know what to do, I know, you know, the streets is, you know, is gonna be a losing sport. Well, what was the things that kind of made you change your motion into the entrepreneur hustle that you are today?
Man, being on the block every day. You know, everything that I do, I'm gonna go times 10. You know what I'm saying? I went to Losinger, Corrupt went there, Westbrook. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When I was a freshman, Corrupt was on the steps freestyling. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the year, Dog Pound came out. You know what I'm saying? This fool pull up in the green Lexus. You know what I'm saying? But I was gang banging. You know what I'm saying? I was playing football, gang banging, and being on the block every day, going to 5 funerals, you know, a year. Man. Seeing little homies just do crazy stuff. And to me, it's like our cliques turned into gangs. So I had blood homies, I had SA homies, I had Crip homies, and it was just like, now we no longer homies, even though we've known each other since elementary. Man. They would find reasons not to fuck with each other, and to me, that was a turnoff. Man. I'm like, I can be gangster without being a gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the street code. I fuck with everybody, it wasn't gang banging and doing all that goofy shit. Just it wasn't meant for me. You know what I'm saying? My mom put me on this world to do something better than all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't knock none of that shit. I still talk to some of my partners from back in the day, but it just wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what it was. I knew I could, everywhere I go, and even corporate world, I can hustle. Wherever I go, I can make a move. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm good at explaining stuff. I'm good at putting things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? When you do that, you take a lot of the why behind it. You know what I'm saying? You take a lot of the questions and people kind of understanding you and fuck with you because you direct.
Definitely.
And I'm not disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But I keep it 100.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So yeah, man. When I was like 19, bro, it's been a long time, but it just one day I'm on the block and I ain't better than y'all, bro, but this ain't for me.
Yeah.
You know, and back then you couldn't just roll off the block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I left. You know what I'm saying? A couple years went by. I had my oldest daughter, and by the Tahoe 22s, the biggest rims back then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pull up on the block. You know what I'm saying? Because I when we looking over my shoulder, I don't want no what ifs. I put up on the block and holler at the homies. You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up for about 15 minutes. And, you know, one of the big homies, rest in peace, Momo, he was like, I see why you left, big dog. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Like, you know what I'm saying? You move different. You know, no love lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we over here doing what we do. And that's how we left it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's love, man. But yeah, you don't get too many, man, people that commercialize the gang banging like a Snoop did, man. Do you see too many of that? I mean, we got Snoop, you know, a lot of people from LA, you know, come from the gang culture and they'll reach commercial success, like maybe The Game or something like that. But who are, just off the top of your head, maybe gang affiliated or not, but some of the top examples of gangsters that changed their life or gang bangers, you know, movies? We could talk about any genre. Like you say, you done went to high school with some of these athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, who you know, some people they maybe can model their life after or look at as an inspiration besides yourself.
I mean, shit, fucking Cube. You know, Cube was from the streets. He was affiliated. You know what I'm saying? But even from day one, you saw in the movie NWA. You know what I'm saying? He was a gangster without being a gangbanger. Yeah. Like he knew the street code, he knew, you know what I'm saying, what to do and what not to do, but he stood on business. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you separate yourself from everybody else. You can't be a follower. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a leader. So if you feel something, then you gotta stand on it. You know what I'm saying? If everybody don't see, it's one of them things, everybody ain't gonna see your vision. And that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But you can't adjust or do something different because you want everybody else to feel better about it. You got to do you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you become successful. And that's when people start looking at you like, damn, this nigga really did it. Yeah. He really stood on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's it, bro. You just got to be you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't compete with nobody except for me from yesterday. I get up every day, man, and I sit there, I stretch. Oh, nigga, you got to stretch. But I pray, you know what I'm saying, and get up and be like, man, it's a new day, bro. I get up and get this bread. You know what I'm saying? I have reasons why I'm doing it, and I point out those reasons every morning. You know what I'm saying? Just every day is a new day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, life be life, and everything ain't great. Yeah. But you can't marinate on it. You know what I'm saying? Because mindset is everything. Real talk. If you get up and say, I'm about to get up, win, get this money, 9 times out of 10, you are. Yeah. But if you get up and like, man, I have a bad day, man, I can't. Yeah. Then you're gonna have a rough fucking day.
That's real. That's real. That's real, man. I think this is some game for everybody. Yeah, this is some knowledge for your ass and persistence. Man, message for real. So yeah, in the next few years, where do we see the brand? I mean, what's the goals for it? We know it's gonna be here, but what's some of the next steps you think to sustain that legacy?
More stores across the states. Yeah. We definitely gonna start attending, you know, the magic fashion shows and stuff like that. Getting in with the more of the crowd. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The fashion crowd. Just being seen more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, that whole era of you gotta have celebrities and that was cool for a minute, man. But you gotta understand, man, free to me, free to you ain't free to me. Yeah. That shit adds up. You know what I'm saying? And when you giving celebrities and people that are known or people see often, you're giving them the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff starts to add up, you know, after a while. So you gotta change the game. It's really, nowadays it's about marketing. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta really lock down on the team marketing. But with me, you know, I do get in my way, you know, my own self, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't just hire anybody. You gotta have the vision. And it has to be organic. Like I don't want to have to instill, you know what I'm saying? Once we sit down, it's easy. We talking and it's like, damn, you really, you know what I'm saying? You on that same, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? It's my baby. You know what I'm saying? It got my name on it. Anything that got my name on it, it got to be right. You know what I'm saying? And if I got to, you know what I'm saying, take a seat, sit back for a little bit and take a little more time, then I got to do it. I'm not in no rush, bro. You know what I'm saying? To me, bro, being rich ain't having all them cars and money and all kind of, being rich is it's a mindset. It's being happy, having good people around you, surrounding yourself with people that are not better than you, but doing better than you. You know what I'm saying? Having love, you know what I'm saying? Having peace. That's rich. You know what I'm saying? Having a lot of great stuff, but people get sucked into that, have to have all this stuff in order to be, you know what I'm saying? That's not rich to me.
The stuff money can't buy.
Man, to me, my goal is to have peace. And that's to have something. The goal is to always have a business that's running when you on vacation, when you're doing it. I don't want to have to, if I take a vacation or if I, you know, get sick or something, ain't no money generated. That's not how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So the goal, next 5-year goal is basically to be in more stores, more states, and possibly open up a couple stores. And when I do open the stores, it ain't gonna just be KAP. It's gonna be other upcoming brands. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's what I'd rather collaborate than compete. You know what I'm saying? We stronger together. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people just need that extra little, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get no help in the game. I just indirectly observed it. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't like asking. I ask questions when needed. I don't like asking for favors. I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that may hurt me sometimes too, but I think when you get it from the ground up, you appreciate it more.
And what's some advice you could give somebody out there watching this today that's thinking about starting a clothing line or maybe have started and, you know, getting discouraged and ran through some of that stuff, maybe not getting the views or the likes they want? You know, what's some advice you could give somebody starting it from the ground up?
Definitely stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Change up some stuff. Maybe you got to change the people you around, change your environment. You know what I'm saying? You got to be around something that's motivating you, something that's making you want. You got to be self-motivated. Ain't nobody gonna get up and give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be around that type of environment, those type of people. You know what I'm saying? And bring that energy, bro. Like just stay consistent. You know, because you know you can go 9 days, and the 10th day may be the day, but you gave up on the 9th day. You know what I'm saying? It might be right there. You don't know. It might not be right there, but you don't let your mind trick you out of a situation. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're on your own time. You know, nobody else's time. Don't compare yourself to the guy that came out, you know, your stuff is similar. Change it up. Make yours better somehow. You know what I'm saying? Make it you, but you got to have confidence. Stand on it. Make it fresh. You know, the thing about fashion is when you put it together, it's a lifestyle. You tell people what's fresh. Sometimes they need to know what's fresh, and they need to see it presented. You know what I'm saying? And that's what clothing lines and clothing brands do. We tell you guys what's fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I believe it, man. So that's legendary, man. I appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate you for having me, big dog.
Anytime in LA, you know I gotta tap in, gotta get that cap on, man. You see it. You see we dripped up.
Yes, sir.